Hello world! Yeah, so it's about 3:44 a.m. August 13, I think, so that makes it Sunday morning. I'm off Sunday and Monday, so this is my day off. Just got back to the ranch. I have been gone for the whole work week. Um, as an experiment, I stayed in El Paso this week. Overall, I'd say a good experiment, success. A bit tired from the drive now, obviously, but I slept in the back of the truck. I had the army cot. Now the disappointment, I guess, would be last weekend I built a frame, put a lot of time into it actually, that I could hang a tarp off of. And the idea was that I would make a tarped enclosure for the back of the truck that I could then sleep in. And the reality of it was I never really liked how it turned out. The frame seems okay, but it's just not really what I wanted. No, I mean, that's not right. It's pretty much what I wanted. It's just not quite there yet. The tarp really isn't big enough, I think, is part of the problem. It's an 8 by 10 tarp, and I thought that would be plenty big, and it turned out it's not. And so the problem, I think the biggest problem for the tarp really is I didn't want to leave it set up when I was driving around, and I ended up driving the truck every day. So I drive out, get something to eat, go to the library, go to the gym, take a shower. I got showers. This week I just used my cell phone for the videos, and I just lightly edited and then uploaded them. So that week is covered. So that's kind of like out of sequence, in a big way now. So because I didn't want to have the tarp on the truck when I was driving, then I was faced with, well, do I want to take the time to set the tarp up at night, like after I get off work and in the dark and mess around with that? And I'm like, not really. First 2 nights were clear, so that was an easy choice. I just didn't use the tarp at all. Third night, I got rained on a little bit, and fourth night, I got rained on again. So, what I did was I just grabbed the tarp, unraveled it as quick as I could, and then just pulled it over me like a blanket, and pulled it right over my head, and that worked out fine. So I wish I would have thought more about that before, because that seriously simplified things for me. So anyway, been a long day, long week. I think it's time to get some sleep. Okay, let me see if I can put a cherry on top here for the week. So I got a gym membership at Planet Fitness, I think it is. Planet, yeah, that sounds right. PF, yeah, Planet Fitness. Took 2 hot showers. Didn't have my shoes, so I didn't bother doing any exercising, but you go in, you check in, you go to the bathroom like you're going to change, and then you just take a shower, and then you go out, and nobody seemed to care. Not like I'm, stealing water or anything like that, so. Yeah, it was so a typical routine, I'd get out to the truck after work, so I get off at 12:30. Some of the days I played around on the phone for a little bit, or I actually edited the video for the day, so that I either would upload it or get it ready to upload. So I'd get the video edited, and then I'd go to sleep. So I'd get the bed set up in the back, because I had that folded up. I was using the army cot, so I'd fold it up every day. So I'd set that up and then put the bedroll on it, so I had a mattress pad and a horse blanket and a pillow. And I crawl in the back of the truck, and which is just open right now. Take my boots off, lay down on the bed, fall asleep, just about instantly usually. So by then I was pretty tired. So get to bed by 2:30ish or so, and then sunrise is around 6:30, so that'll give me 4 hours of darkness, which is way better than I get here, because by the time, like now, I get home, it's almost 4 now, because the road is getting worse again. The sun will be up in a couple hours, so then it's a matter of how long can I sleep after the sun is up. So by staying in town, I'm getting more hours of sleep in darkness, even though I'm outside under a street light. It's still relatively dark and relatively quiet. Okay, so I'd wake up about, say, between 8 and 9. Sometimes go into work, because I was sleeping in the work parking lot. So sometimes I'd walk in, use the restroom, and then come back out again. Or just get in the truck, get my boots on, put the bed away every morning, and then go for breakfast. So 2 mornings I went to Denny's. So the first day I went to Denny's, second day I went to Walmart and the McDonald's there. My thinking was, Denny's was about $13 plus I left the tip, so say $15 or $16, which is cutting into the $25 to $30 that I was spending on gas. And so, if I save money on gas but I spend it all on breakfast, I haven't really saved any money. Although, I haven't driven the truck, so there is some benefit to that. So, went for breakfast. So yeah, 2 days was Denny's, 1 day was McDonald's. The idea of McDonald's was to save some money, but since the portions were so much smaller, I ended up being hungry sooner. So then the day I went to McDonald's, I also went to Wendy's for lunch before I went to work, because I was already hungry before I went to work. So that didn't really save any money because it was another $6, so it was basically $13 anyway. So come out of breakfast. 1 day I went and did laundry. 1 day I set up the account for the gym. And then I went and got the shower. 2 days I went for a shower. Then I'd go to the library. The library is on the road to work, so that was really easy to find. Free Wi-Fi and usually a plug-in. If you could find a seat close to a plug-in, there was plug-ins almost everywhere. So it worked out really good. I uploaded a whole bunch of videos from June. Basically, I had an external drive where I had put a bunch of videos, but not all of them, unfortunately. So I got a lot of videos uploaded, like 24, 25, something like that. Quite a few. And that covered the road flooding out and getting the truck stuck, and that was that month. Usually leave the gym by about 3, and it was just a couple miles to work, but you want a little bit of time to get ready for work. Typically I wouldn't wear my work shirt out in town, just so it doesn't look like you're slacking or something like that. So I'd change shirts, and so when I got to work in the parking lot, then I'd change shirts again and put the work shirt back on. And then I'd make my lunch. I had the cooler in the truck with me, so I just would, grab another sandwich or two and put it in my lunch bag and an apple and fill up my trail mix and that kind of thing. And yeah, so basically I didn't do it all over again. But the idea of staying in town, it saves me over 2 hours each way on the commute. So basically I got 4 hours back in my day. I didn't get much more sleep. Well, I probably got at least 6 hours most days. So I probably got a little bit more sleep. I think I got better quality sleep just because I slept in the dark more. So that's promising. I didn't figure out my miles per gallon, but I did drive 50 or so miles in town, so about 10 miles every day. Okay, that's it for the week. But yeah, I stayed at work 4 nights, and tonight's the 5th night. Just decided I'd come home instead, which was rough. I was tired. Anyway, basically, I think it was $40 worth of gas for the week instead of about $140. So I saved about $100 there. Spent some of that on food and a few things, but some of it, like the gym membership, was a bigger setup fee, and then it'll be a monthly fee after that, so that'll be less. A couple things like that. Cool. Stay tuned.